Here's my bracelet jig. Yours will be similar, if not the same. The most important thing is that it's adjustable, because all wrists, and therefore all bracelets, will not be the same size. Another thing worth saying is that the buckles used should preferably be slightly curved. The bracelet will be curved when worn, so curved buckles make sense. Although this image isn't very sharp, it does show the slight curve in the buckle. You're likely to only use one or two different sized buckles, so get these attached to your jig. The concave part of the buckle should be facing downwards, as the braid pattern will be facing upwards. I know that I need just short of 9 inches of bracelet to comfortably wrap around my wrist without it being tight. My jig is marked with a ruler, so I can be sure of setting up the jig for my wrist size. For this video I'm going to make a Solomon bar bracelet because it's a simple one for getting the feel of using the jig. I'll be using the smaller buckles as only 2 strands of cord need to be threaded through the buckles. You'll see this shortly. Before we start though, take a look at these 2 bracelets. Although the bottom one is slightly wider, it only needs small buckles because only 2 strands are threaded through. The top one needs larger buckles because 4 strands are threaded through. Let's get started then. I'm using 3 meters of paracord folded in half. The amount of cord required depends on the pattern being tied. Most YouTube videos of bracelet making will advise on the amount of cord required. I'll push the looped end down through one buckle and then thread the 2 ends through the loop. The 2 ends will be pushed down through the buckle at the other end. Pull the ends to tighten things up. Now start tying a Solomon bar. You've done this so many times now, it should be fairly simple. If you need to, you can tie a knot in the end of one of the strands. The knotted end is always the one that will be pulled across the middle to start the tying process. Many of you won't need a knotted end to show which piece goes over the top. You can always look at the bar and see which end should go over the top. Try to keep things fairly tight, especially at the beginning when the whole thing is still susceptible to going slack. Keep tying until you reach the end buckle. Squeeze in as much as you can so that the ends of the cord sit tight at both ends of the bracelet. snip the ends to within about 1/8 of an inch of the bar, then melt and seal the ends like you've done so many times before. Remove the bracelet from the jig and it's ready to wear. Yeah, that's plenty loose enough. I could probably have set my jig to 8.5 inches and still made the bracelet comfortable. Here's one you might like to try next. One of Mr. Coop's, a crisscrossed Solomon bar. The link is in your workshop document, and please do take a look at Mr. Coop's channel. Thanks for watching. See you soon.